Let's make some Easter egg dyed paper. Hey y'all, it's Kristen. Before we get started, don't forget to hit the thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already and you want to. Alright, so we're going to make some Easter egg dyed paper. All I do is I make the dye just like it says, like if I was going to do some Easter eggs. This, to me, Easter egg dyed paper, it's the prettiest to me, but it's also, it's a pain in the butt. It really is. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to mix it and put it in a sprayer. I spray all of my paper. Like, this is my coffee dyed sprayer. This is a Kool-Aid. I know that if you spray your paper, you get a different pattern than you do if you dip. It's just personal preference. I like both. And I will dip my papers every once in a while, but for time purposes, I usually just spray my paper. So we're going to, I couldn't find my regular sprayer, the one that's kind of like this, so I had to, luckily there wasn't very much of this left, so I just kind of rinsed it out. So I'm going to pick a color and mix it just like the instructions say on the back, and then we'll do the paper. Okay, I'm just going to mix my stuff up in this container here, so it'll be easily poured into my sprayer. So let me get, oh, just a second. I almost forgot the most important part. Y'all know how I feel about my nails, and I do not want this stuff all over the place. Just a second. All right. So let me see how much of a mess that I can make with this. Calls for a tablespoon of vinegar, and then we have to let this dissolve. So, BRB. Jeez, I didn't realize how long this crap takes. Good grief. Okay, finally. Now you're just going to add a half a cup of water and kind of stir it up a little bit. I'm just using the little doohickey that came in the thing, in the box. And we're going to hopefully pour this into this container and not make a mess. I have a funnel somewhere, but we'll just do it like this. I like this color. Bad part about this is that it only makes a little more than a half a cup. So, you know, it's a lot of work for a little bit of dye. But it's worth it in the end. So, there you go. I mean, it's like 3/4 of the way full in this thing, so it's fine. Okay, let me move this over. Okay, I have a box that I usually do spraying in, so we're just going to use that. Normally, I would be in my kitchen and I would just have cookie sheets laid out and lay the paper on there, but we are not in the kitchen. We are in the craft room, so let's just do it like this, see what happens. Hopefully, this won't go everywhere. Alright, and so I just spray the paper. And when I have it, like, when I'm in the kitchen and I have it on the cookie sheet, I only spray one side. I know some people, you know, turn them over, whatever. I don't. I just spray one side and it works fine. Also, when you're doing this, and I do this with Kool-Aid dyed paper too, sometimes if I have more than one color mixed up, I will literally spray one color and then go back with another color. Like, for instance, with this one, I would do maybe a little purple or some yellow or another green, some more blue. You know, just kind of mix the colors up. Don't mix them up to where they turn brown, but this spray is, I mean, obviously it's a facial mist, so yeah, it's not as strong as the other sprayer that I have, but it's fine. It'll work for this tutorial. I usually saturate the paper really good. And this really hurts my finger. I just saturate it really good. Like that. Maybe a little bit more. And then I put it in the oven. and just let it dry. I usually do all my papers, coffee dyed, Kool-Aid, whatever, at 350. And I just, just make sure you don't get preoccupied and walk off and leave it and burn your house down. That's all I'm saying. You can also put this in this liquid in a container to where you can actually dip your papers if you want to. I just don't bother to do that usually. I just, I spray them. Okay, and this is what they look like after they get through cooking in the oven. They're really pretty. And no, they do not smell like vinegar. I've had people ask me that over and over through the years when I mentioned that I use, that I do Easter egg dyed paper. They're like, does it smell like vinegar? No, it does not. I guess it just cooks away in the oven. I'm not sure. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.